every single cohort. We do not expose students to any old case studies, but the current case studies is our focus. We are also known as one of the most international German university because we've got students from across 90 plus countries coming and studying with us. Our focus is definitely more on industry partnerships and entrepreneurship because we are an applied sciences university and we are focused to make our students corporate ready. Alongside the state-of-art facilities, the physical, the virtual spaces, we also believe in a modern system. So the way our course is structured and the teaching calendar is structured, it just makes it easier for students to also be able to take up internships, part-time jobs, contribute towards their living expenses without losing that focus on academic studies as well. The beauty of our teaching calendar basically is that we follow the Harvard teaching reference style, and in that case our whole course is divided into a quarter system. So we do 2 semesters in a year, and then we do quarter 1, quarter 2 in first semester, and quarter 2, quarter 3 in the second semester. Now, why I'm trying to focus on this particular teaching pattern is because the students need to understand that they're not going to be overwhelmed while coming to a German country and pursuing a master's or a bachelor's degree. You, for example, are doing 12 modules in the entire year. You're doing only 3 modules per quarter. You'll do your assessment week, you'll have a reassessment week, and then you'll also have a sprint week as part of the course. So this sprint week basically is an hands-on work experience that the students will have with corporates that we have actually signed up MOUs with. We've got over 28 companies that we have signed up MOUs with, and they are actually entitled to come and deliver workshops, webinars, research projects, internships on our campus. So after every quarter, there will be 1 sprint week. So in this case, there will be 4 sprint weeks as part of the course. So 4 sprint weeks, and then they'll have 1 career fair that the students would have access to. So in this case, for 2 years of masters, the students are actually doing 8 sprint weeks and 2 career fairs as well. So that's how a sprint week employer network looks like. We've got Tesla, Alstom, Bayer, Delivery Hero, Siemens Alliance, Adidas, Masterplan, TCS, SAP, eBay, Vinted, Adobe, alright? And the kind of activities they've conducted in 2024 are just here on your screen. So we had Deutsche Telekom, Volkswagen, Lufthansa, GISMA, Volt, Flink, Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, Google. Why Google? We've just onboarded Google. If you go through our Instagram page, you will see that Google has just conducted our latest sprint week, alright, and you will have more insights on how basically the entire corporate sprint week looked like for GISMA. As far as our courses are concerned, I'm going to leave a few flyers with Ms. Shreya in your Nagpur office, but obviously, we do not have a huge portfolio of courses, but all the courses that we deliver are some of the top selling flagship courses. We offer courses only in computer sciences and business related domains. The BSc International Business, Data Science, AI, Computer Science, Software Engineering, HR, Finance, Marketing, Logistics, Entrepreneurship are all delivered at our Potsdam campus at the bachelor's level. For our masters, we are obviously offering the same kind of courses like that of the bachelor's with an addition of the global MBA. Now, again, coming to the entry requirements. Now, we are basically focusing on the West region, but there have been certain changes for students that you would be recruiting from the North region. So, the impacted regions from the North are basically Chandigarh, Delhi, Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh, Punjab, Rajasthan, UP, Uttarakhand and Bhutan. Alright. Now, if you look at the overall entry requirements for our bachelor's course, then we require a minimum 70% for the students to be eligible for our bachelor's course, and they would be then opting for a foundation degree. They'll have an option basically to either do a foundation degree or clear the GISMA entrance test. If they do not clear the GISMA entrance test, they'll do a 3.5 years of bachelor's with us. Okay, the foundation degree again is 6 months online from home that they will have to do if they fail the entrance exam. Alright. For the other impacted regions, we are looking at a minimum 80% for them to qualify for our BSc courses at GISMA. Alright. So this is the admission criteria only for the North region. Okay, they need a 70% minimum and they have to clear the entrance exam to be eligible for first year bachelor's. Otherwise, they will have to do the foundation of 6 months at home and then come for the 3 years bachelor's. And the IELTS requirement is 6 for them, no less than 5.5 in individual bands. For our other programs, that is BSc, MSc, MBA for the West region, that is not impacted. That's basically the Maharashtra State Board, the CBSE, ICSE and Tamil Nadu State Board. The entry requirements remain the same, which is minimum 60% for an entry with foundation, so 3.5 years of course, as you can see. And if you have anyone above 70% from the state board, we will give them an option to do a foundation year or clear the GISMA entrance test again. Clear, team, so far? Are we clear, team?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Coming to our master's entry requirements, for the master's we are looking at a minimum 50% in the bachelor's. And
Ma'am, I think your screen is stuck.
one second. Okay, can you see the presentation now?
Yes, ma'am. Now it is visible.
Yeah, thank you. So coming to our master's entry requirements, we are looking at a minimum of 50% in the bachelor's. Anyone between a 40 to 49% would have to do an academic interview. Okay. Now this academic interview is only for students who are below 50%. The IELTS requirement is 6 overall, no less than 5.5 in any of the individual bands. Now again, what is very important is the course duration. As you're all aware, we also offer 1 year masters, 1.5 and 2 years. Now how will you identify whether the student is going for a 1 year masters, 1.5 or 2 years? Now if you have any student with a 4 years of bachelor's, like the engineering students, they directly qualify for the 1 year masters. If you have any student with 3 years of bachelor's, alright, and a minimum work experience of say 2 years, okay, 2 years of work experience, they will qualify for the 1.5 years of bachelor's. If you have any student with a 3 years of bachelor's and no work experience at all, they will qualify for the 2 years of bachelor's. Clear? We also offer students from a non-domain background, and they will have to join with the additional 6 months of pre-masters. Now I already spoke to a couple of Shreya ma'am students right now, and one was from a non-domain. So we did offer a place, but with the pre-masters. So if any, say for example, an art student, and he has it's a 3 years of bachelor's of arts, wants to do a business course, they will qualify for our 2 years of masters with a 0.6 months of pre-masters, so 2.5 of masters. So that kind of switch is obviously possible with us at GISMA University. If you look at our MBA, then we are looking at a minimum of 50% in the undergraduate for the MBA, and a minimum 3 years of work experience is mandatory. Okay, so 3 years of work experience for our MBA and a minimum 50% in the undergraduate. For the IELTS, we are looking at a 6.5 for the MBA, no less than 6 in any of the individual bands. Clear, team?
Yes,
now,
ma'am.
like I told you, we will give a student for bachelor's. This is how the CR looks like, the confirmation of registration. So if there's any student who is coming to GISMA and you made a bachelor's application, we'll give you an option to choose whether they have to do the GISMA entrance test or submit the proof of English and do a 6-month foundation. You will have to tick the option for us and then send it to admissions@gisma.com, and we'll get back to you with the further details of the offer. Now, coming to the next part of GISMA and Kingston University collaboration. So you all have heard of Kingston University in London. We have collaborated with them to introduce double degrees at our Berlin campus. And now these double degrees basically is your focus to promote 2 degrees in 2 years at the price of 1 degree. Alright? Now, the courses of our single degrees at the Potsdam campus and the double degrees at our Berlin campus are the same. Kingston is a TEF gold ranking university. Alright, we've got a gold ranking for the teacher excellence framework. It is also triple crown, so we've got the AMBA, EQUIS, and ASCSB accreditation as well, which is something which is one of the biggest USPs of this particular collaboration. Also, the other aspect is that we actually are the only university in Germany that is offering dual degree with a degree from a UK university. There are lots of universities which will say that we do double degrees, but they offer the same double degree from the same campus in the same university. But in our case, that is not so. Student will get one full complete GISMA degree and they'll get one full complete Kingston University London degree. And the biggest advantage is the European market. The UK market is also then also becomes open to these students because they already have a degree from the UK. The courses that we offer in our double degree are the BSc Honours International Business Management, with specialization in BSc Management and Finance, Logistics, Marketing, Entrepreneurship, HR, AI, Digital Business, Data Science. The other option that we offer is Kingston University degree, MSc International Business, with other specializations, Cybersecurity, Finance, HR, Project Management, Marketing, and AI. So, what basically this means is in 3 years, the student will get 2 bachelor's degree. In 2 years, the student will get 2 master's degree from 2 different universities. One is GISMA and then the other is Kingston. Now, what you also need to answer to the questions is, ma'am, हम 2 साल में कैसे कर सकते हैं 2 masters? How can we do 2 bachelors in 3 years? So explain to them the teaching block system that we follow. Like I already told you, we do the quarter system. So the first 2 quarters will focus on Kingston University. The second 2 quarters will focus on GISMA. The next 2 quarters again on Kingston, the next 2 on GISMA. Likewise, the course will be divided into the whole 4 years duration. And if you look at the overall master's course structure, then in year 1, we'll have first 2 quarters for Kingston, next 2 for GISMA, and then the same for Kingston in the second year, and then the remaining 2 quarters for GISMA. So there is no overlap. It is not going to be overwhelming for any of the students. This is going to be very beneficial for someone coming onto a dual degree or double degree basically with us, because we will not have any overlapping or confusion for the student as far as the content delivery and the course structure. They would be exposed to every single university individually, and when they graduate, they'll graduate with 2 degrees, 2 different degree certificates. This course, the double degree program, is very popular with the West region, and I'm not very sure of how Nagpur looks like, but then I think it's your opportunity to actually pitch this program and capitalize on your numbers as well. Now, if you look at the overall entry requirements, now we are accepting students from year 12th for the CBSE, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra and West Bengal boards for this particular course, and we require a minimum 70% for them to qualify for our bachelor's course. Alright? Now, if you have any student who is 70%, who is less than 70%, for example, but has 65% in their year 10th, you can still offer them a bachelor's place for the double degree as well. Alright? We also accept A levels, and then we are looking at a minimum 80%. Alright? And we also take the GCSEs for the foundation year entry. Okay? So depending on their year 10th also, you can pitch a student a bachelor's degree with GISMA. Clear? Nepal, we quite really don't have to look at right now. For our master's courses, we are for India, obviously for all the accepted universities, we are looking at a minimum 50% from the selected universities and 55% from the other overall universities, and also cumulative CGPA of 6 overall from a scale of 0 to 10. Alright, this is for our master's courses from the accepted universities. I will share the list of other accepted universities and the blacklisted universities as well later. So this presentation will be shared with the team, and then you can only refer to this for the entry requirements for GISMA. IELTS, we are looking at a 6 overall, no less than 5.5. And for the masters, we are looking at an IELTS of 6.5, no less than 6 in any of the individual bands. Now again, for any students who are with the new pricing, if they want to avail the discount, okay, for the 1 year course, they have to make sure that they pay all the fees upfront to avail the 25% discount. Alright, it is mandatory that they pay, there's no discount plan, but then they'll get a 25% scholarship, which will obviously help towards the reduction in their fees. The 2025 pricing is right here on your screen, team. So for the 3 years bachelor's program, our entire total tuition fee is 39,375 euros. But with all the discounts, it's going to come to 29,531 euros. Now for bachelors, our discount payment plan is basically 20, 25 and 30%. We will offer students 20% in year 1, 25% in year 2 and 30% in year 3. Alright, upon full fee payment if the student chooses to do that. The dual degree again is the same price. So the single degree GISMA is 13,125 per year. The dual degree is also 13,125 per year. If there's anyone coming for a foundation year for the dual degree, like for example does not qualify or is bridging or going through pathway, then in that case it will be 4 years of bachelor's and the fees would be 52,500 and 36,094 after the discounts. Anyone with a 0.5 years of foundation for our single degrees, we will offer a 50% for the foundation year, a 50% discount. So, जो student 3 years के course के लिए आ रहा है for single degree is paying 29,531. Someone who's coming for a foundation year is paying 32,810 euros. Okay. Now we also have installment plans. Now, if the student is willing to choose installment, he can choose up to, say for example, 6 equal installments from the second year or even 10 equal installments from the second year. Now the first year discount will remain constant, which is 20% on full fee payment, and then we will apply a 10% in the year and the year 3. Alright? But because they are going to choose an installment plan, now if they do 6 installments, okay, we will charge them an additional 300 euros. And if they do 6 installments and if they do 10 installments for the remaining 2 years, we will charge them a 500 euros. Okay, so this kind of flexibility is also there as far as our pricing is concerned. For the PG again, our global MBA is 18,000 euros. With a 25% discount, it will come down to 13,500 euros. For 1 year masters, the fees are 15,500. With a discount, it will be 11,625 euros. For our masters 1.5 years, our fees are 18,350. It will come down to 13,763 after the 25% discount. For our installment plan, masters 120 ECTS 2 years of course. Alright, it's 24,200. If a student does not want to pay full fees, then we'll offer the student a 15% discount, and that is how the course breakup will look like. Okay, clear, team? Now the interesting part that we have introduced for our upcoming intakes is the Women in Tech Scholarship. We really want to honor the women in technology, and we would like to offer them and make use of this particular scholarship, which is 100% scholarship, fully funded scholarship for our MSc Data Science, AI, Digital Business course and the MH Computer Science course. And we're also doing 3 partial scholarships of 15% for all the upcoming intakes. So you can see over here, we are having the January, April and September intake. The deadline would be for the January intake, it will be last Monday of January. Sorry, for the April 2025 onwards now. So it will be last Monday of January. Okay, we still have time for April. If you have any students team for the Women in Tech Scholarship, please recommend them to us. Also make sure that they have a minimum 60% in their bachelor's. So we're looking at a minimum of 60%. For our July intake, the deadline is last Monday of March, and for our September intake, it is last Monday of July. Okay, so please promote the Women in Tech Scholarship. The German add-on courses is also something that we offer. So we offer this at a cost of 300 euros per level, and these are delivered on campus, and students within the duration of 2 years can learn up to B2 level with us on campus itself. And we run this in 3 cycles. So there's a January to March, April to September and an October to December cycle, with the flexibility given to the students to choose their course as per their schedules. Okay, so these are delivered on campus throughout the year and at a very nominal cost of 300 euros per level. We do have a visa service team in place. Careers. Now, career center is very important. I already have made sure that I've focused on the sprint weeks that we offer as part of the course. But your focus should also definitely be your counseling when it comes to career center, and you need to tell them that the university has a very strong career center that will give you access to various job portals free of cost. For example, Handshake, GISMA Job Teaser, and make sure that you are career ready, interview ready with our mentors on campus. So in the last, some of our students have also managed to get part-time jobs and work placements with companies like Uniqlo, Delivery Hero, Wayfair, Siemens, Tesla, Google. So the career service team takes a lot of interest in making sure that we are placing you with the right companies and exposing you to the right resources as far as your careers are concerned. We also have an SCRS immigration support team on campus, which is a legal team that will help students with applying to their post-study work visa. So they do not have to go to any agents or any other teams outside of the university to be able to apply. To commute across the entire region of Potsdam, Berlin and Brandenburg at a cost of 187 euros only per semester. So commuting and traveling, even if you're living in Berlin and going to Potsdam, or you're living in Potsdam and then traveling to Berlin for your classes, should not be an issue because they do have a semester ticket. And yeah, that's pretty much it from my very end.